So in this whole process of cleaning up the wood yard over there, dropping these trees, getting those cleaned up, I also have this pile of splits over here in front of the splitter that I need to find a place to put them. And they're piled up here, like I said, right in front of the splitter, and I actually have the ramps to move the splitter are kind of buried underneath that pile. So here's the edge of the shelter, the front of the splitter. And like I said, I've got this big pile of splits, and I wasn't sure where I was going to put these things. If I was just going to leave them in a pile, but I do need to move, obviously, some of this in order to get the splitter out. So I had a couple different options, a couple different thoughts. I was going to maybe continue putting them in a big pile over there with the rest of those from last year. I was maybe going to start another pile right down there in the corner and just move everything over there. But then I got thinking, since these things are right here, and eventually I'm going to be moving the splitter out of this little shelter, why not convert this shelter into a woodshed and just stack these things right in here. This is all going to be wood from my personal burning in the boiler probably like 2 years from now. So it'll have plenty of time to season and dry under the cover here. But yeah, I got thinking, why don't I just take this pile and start stacking it in here? So I might be able to keep, if I stack that one row up high enough, I might be able to keep splitting in here, but I think what I'm gonna end up doing is bringing the splitter out and then fill this thing up and just stack it full, plump full of wood. Because I'm fairly certain, 90-ish% that that structure is gonna just stay right there. I'm not gonna end up moving that thing. If I do put up a pole shed or the carport, it's going to be right over here. And so I think the best solution is going to be take all that and stack it in there. And then since the wheels were turning and the gears were spinning, my ideas were flowing, I thought, you know what? Stacking all this wood, it would be a lot more fun if it was done by more than just one.
Yeah, you're gonna throw right
I'll wait till you're out of the way. Ooh. No, these are some nice big heavy elm. Oh. Don't All right, so the splitter shelter is now in the process of being converted into a little woodshed. Got a good part of this pile broken down. We kind of stopped because the stuff underneath there was kind of covered with snow and ice. We're just going to let that melt off. But there is what we got started. So I'm just going to do a row across the back to stack against, then I'll do a row across the front to hold everything in. But I think this little shelter is going to end up actually holding a lot of wood. Like I think if we, some of this pile is smaller stuff for bundles, roadside stand, and selling. So some of that I got to separate out. But the rest of this big stuff, I think this whole pile that was here is going to easily fit inside there and probably only take up maybe 2 rows. Well, the row in the back, of course, some of that, and then some of the front. But yeah, I think it's going to hold a lot of wood, which will be nice, because once I get a new shelter, either pole barn or Versatube built and put in over here, that'll be the new home for that. And so that structure is kind of nestled back here in the corner, kind of in a nice spot to just, I don't know, just leave it where it's at and utilize it for storage. We did also go live on Facebook during this whole little stacking process, so I might throw that video up kind of like as a bonus here on YouTube. We'll see. I will take parts of it, I think, and edit it into this video, but maybe look for that and check it out. It was interesting because I wasn't sure if I was actually going to take the splitter out today or not, but Amanda was like, yeah, let's get it out of here. And it almost ran me over. That might have been her plan. I don't know. But thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Stay safe, have fun, and be cool.